welcome back to my channel. I've done quite a good job of keeping my desk tidy since I had a big tidy up, but I've got things like this that are just sitting on my desk waiting for a home. And I have got a pot that I can keep them in, but then I don't see them and I don't use them. So I thought, what could I do with these? And the lovely Lynne Barkas sent me an email and some photographs of an ephemera folder that she had made. And I thought, do you know what? That's exactly what I could do with. Just a little, something easy that I can put my little stamps in, that I can see them and just whip them out and use them. So that's what I'm planning to do. I have whipped up, she says, from some Amazon packaging, this. Now, I am not going, it's not going to be fancy, it's just for me, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I've got some A4 card and I've folded it in half. Well, what I've done, you'd have done a better job if you'd folded it in half. I used my scoreboard because it's quite thick and I thought I would score it, which I did. But obviously, because this is a metric piece of paper, and here we go again, and my scoreboard is in inches. I can't remember what I scored it now. I think it was 5 and could have been 5 3/4 there. But obviously we've got a little bit of overhang now. If it bothers you, and I'm about to say it isn't going to bother me, but I know it will, so I probably will trim that off. But that's essentially A4 folded in half. And I want it in here like that. So I just wanted to cut this slightly larger so that it would house a few of these inserts. So this is a piece of Amazon packaging. It is, let's see, what is it? 12.5 by 8 3/4. Because I've scored it at 6 inches either side so that I've got a 1/2 inch spine. Now, if you want to make yours bigger, obviously you'd have to tailor your measurements, but mine is 6 inches, 1/2 inch, 6 inches. And that's basically all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do much more with it. It's fairly sturdy. It's not really sturdy, but it's rigid enough that I can use. And I've cut out somewhere some pieces of pattern paper that can go on here and just pretty it up for me. Like I say, it's not going to be the best finish in the world. I'm not giving it away. I am keeping it for my own use. It's going to get battered around. So I can't even remember what I cut these ones at now. Let's have a think. I think they are, I just wanted a tiny border around the edge. So these are just under 5 7/8 by 8 5/8. And I think what I might do is round the corners because it just, I don't know, it's just visually more pleasing, isn't it? So I'm going to do that. Oh. If you're interested in my exact one, I will leave the measurements in my description box. But it's a bit, what's the word? It's a bit sort of hit and miss. I'm just doing it as I'm going along, really. That will need, that goes on that side. I don't need these ones doing, won't it? Right, shall I ink around them? I suppose I could. Suppose I could. How's everybody this morning? Hope you're all well. It's been a nice bright few days. I wouldn't like to say it's been warm. It's not been really warm, but it's pretty and sunny. My daughter, who's in Cornwall, went in the sea yesterday. I think the air temperature was 9 degrees, so kids, eh? Oh, she looked happy, that's the main thing. But oh, it looked freezing. Right, those are going on there. Let's just get some glue and stick those ones on. And I've got some for the inside as well. I'm not doing the spine because I might write on that. It's actually quite clear, but if it weren't clear, I would probably put a little spine cover on, but I think I'll just leave it. Like I say, it's just for me, and it's not meant to be something that takes ages to do. It's supposed to be a quick solution to a problem. So that is essentially what we will do. Let me just have a look and make sure I'm lining that up a bit. Right, let's do the other one. I literally picked the top. I was going to print out some of my stamp paper, and then I thought, no, just use some paper. But I've got tons of 12 by 12 and it just sits there. I rarely use it. I just went and picked the top pad, and then I looked in there and there was this page, which I really like, and a lot of pages that I'm not really keen on. And I guess I was saving this for something. Well, this is the something. Do you know what? I might put something down there. Yeah, I might have to. Visually, that's not very pleasing to me. I'll cut it in a minute. We'll see. Let's do these ones. So these will need rounding as well. Does it matter which way up it goes? No, I don't think it does. Guess what, folks? I'm going for my second jab this afternoon. It's come around very quickly. Well, a bit too quickly. I wasn't expecting to go until the middle of May, but I got the call, so I've booked up, and I hope I don't get exhausted like the first time. But if I do, if I'm not around, that's where I am, recuperating. Right, there we go. Not get precious over it. Let's just get it on. And this side, this is the inside. Oops. Could be that we're not terribly straight as well, on account of the fact that my cutter doesn't cut the width that we wanted. Right, so that's my folder essentially. Now, the inserts, I think I will just trim those bits off. Let me do that and come back because it's bugging me. Right, so I trimmed those two, and then with this one I literally have just folded it in half, and it's fine. It doesn't need scoring. So I think I'll start with those, and the beauty of this folder is that I'm going to be able to add to it if I want to. So I think I'll around the corners. Will I round the corners? Let's have a look. Let's see if I don't, whether or not it'll be. Should be plenty of room that it won't matter. Right, I think I will keep the corners square. And there's a reason, because I'm going to be putting on some tracing paper. Okay, and if you've got vellum, proper vellum, you could use it, but I'm using tracing paper because that's all I've got. And what the plan is to stick them down. These are 2.5 inches by 5 5/8. That's how they fit on there. And my plan is to put some tape along the bottom, and then we'll sew. I might just sew all the way up the sides, and I think I'll only have two pockets like that. Something like that is the plan, so that we've got just things to put your ephemera in. Now I did experiment somewhere. Where's my little bit of, here we are, because I didn't know whether that would be strong enough like that, whether I wanted to fold the top over. So you could do them slightly larger and fold the top over, and I've just stuck that down with a piece of the small double-sided tape. It's up to you. It gives you a slightly stronger edge, but then you see quite, you know, the double thickness makes it more opaque. So I think I will probably not do that. I think I will just keep mine like that and have them so you can put things in like that. So I guess we need to work out where we're putting these. Probably a good idea would be to mark the centre point. So what have we got there? 21, half of 21 is 10.5. I'm not going to go mad. I'm just going to put a tiny mark down and just hope that I can. I suppose I could do it better than that, couldn't I? I could do it. I'll line it up a bit better. Right, I'm only putting 2 marks down now. My old art teacher would have had a fit at that, because if you do 3 marks, you know if you've made a mistake. I'm just going to do 2 because I'm not that fussed how it looks. I just want it to be roughly in the same place on each one, so that when I'm sewing it, I'm probably going to see those marks, and by the time I put my tape down, it's not going to matter anyway, is it? So there we go. Right, let's find some of this tape. This is not the best tape in the world, but it will do. So I'm going to stick them right, they don't go right to the edge, do they? But they do go right to the bottom. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm just putting some tape along there, and if I can find my marks. She says, there they are. Just want to line them up along the bottom there. Hopefully this will be the right thing. Might trim a tiny bit off that because I don't want it to be protruding. So. And I'm going to be doing this. I won't do it. I won't make you watch me do it, but I'm going to be doing this on all of them. Let's just remove that and that. And I'm just going to glue. Might be better if that was flat. Let's do the top one first, and I can stick my hand on it. Hoping that I can see where I'm going, and as level as possible, but not worrying about it too much. Nor am I worried if it's got a bit of a thing. In fact, that is better. And the same goes to the bottom one. Whoops, steady on. Just line it up with the bottom of the page. That'll be fine. like that. Right, I'm going to do that on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'm going to be taking it to my sewing machine, hopefully, and sewing up these sides here, and that will hold my things in. I didn't want to use a pattern paper because I won't be able to see my things inside, but the plan is that these will be able to go in there and you'll be able to see what you've got. That is the plan. Anyway, let me carry on and do these and I'll be back. Okay, so I have done that with 3 sheets. The beauty of this project is you can add more if you need to add more, but I think this will do me. I've got just about the right amount of stuff cut out, tracing paper and everything. So they're all stuck at the bottom with double-sided tape. If you didn't have a sewing machine, you could glue the sides, you could use tape down the sides, but I'm going to take this to my sewing machine, and I think I'm just actually going to run a stitch all the way down the sides like that. May go along the top and bottom, it depends how I feel when I get there, but plan is literally just to sew up like that to give me some pockets, and I'm not going to worry too much about it being straight or anything else. That is it. And then when those are sewn, they will fit into here like that, and I will put, I think I'm just going to fasten it maybe with I don't know, I've got some hair ties, but I don't think they'll be long enough that way, so some kind of elastic, I think, if I've got some. If I haven't, then I'll just tie them in with some string and not worry about it. Anyhow, let me go and sew and I'll be back. Right, back. I have stitched. I stitched all the way down both sides, and then I decided to go just along so that just in case my tape failed, or just because it looked more decorative, to be quite honest. I don't know what went on here, just here with my stitching. I can tell you it coincided with me thinking about breakfast and what I was going to do for breakfast, and my mind just wandered, and when I came back I was like, whoa, what's happened there? But I think that was me, not my machine. I really don't know what was going on. I stopped holding what I was doing. I literally just switched off, so yes. But other than that, I'm quite pleased. That's my new machine as well, so probably blunted the needle, but I'm probably going to use it more for crafting than I am for sewing. So yeah, so I'm quite pleased with that. So let's stick some of these little beauties in there. These are the stamps I made the other day with a little butterfly on that stick up. And then we've got 4 of these. I've still got some of these to make up. I forgot about that. They're on my desk, but I will do that. And then those are the bee ones. But that is the whole idea. And I've just tied, I've got, the only elastic I've got is this bright gold stuff. I had got some hair bands, but they're just too, they're not stretchy enough to go over. So I've just tied a couple of bits around there. It can be, I can add more sheets in if I need to add more. I've got the 16 pockets, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24 pockets. Didn't realise I'd made so many. So I've got 24 pockets, but you could just add another sheet if you wanted to. Anyway, that is my little ephemera folder. Not bad for about an hour's work this morning. I'm going to have my breakfast. Thank you, Lynn, for the idea, because that was a great way of storing all my little stamps and things. So I've just got to remember where I put this now, because knowing me, in fact, I might put the knot on the other side, because I think that's preventing it from shutting. But I'll do that another time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. If you're interested in the one I have made, obviously you can tailor it to your own measurements, but I will pop the measurements that I used in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll be back when I'm back. Bye for now.